The feds moved in and they charged JR initially with being a felon in possession of a firearm. Well, what normally happens is that anything involving or surrounding the firearm, any incident, any case, whether it's a robbery, whether it's a shooting, the whole thing normally becomes federalized, not just the felon in possession of the firearm part. So we were surprised the state picked it up because the feds had an opportunity to examine everything that happened in its totality. The feds had an opportunity to examine the assault that took place. They had an opportunity to examine the robbery that took place. They had an opportunity to examine everything. They talked to multiple people. They eventually talked to JR. They wanted JR to tell them where the gun came from. He does not know where it came from. He was being robbed and assaulted by multiple people.
Okay, so do you believe that the feds are kind of trying to, they want him to cooperate somewhat or give them some information?
Well, that is as it specifically relates to the being a felon in possession of a firearm. This whole state thing, this is an overreach of epic proportion and of extreme magnitude. Because like I just said, let's back up for 1 second, Act. When the feds move in to take over a case, they take over the whole thing. The feds moved in, they had the opportunity to examine everything that happened that night at confessions in its totality. They've interviewed people, they have the video footage inside the restaurant, they have innocent bystander video footage, they have the video footage from the parking lot outside. They know what happened. They know that Jay Prince Jr. did not arrive late to a party that was already ongoing. They know that. They know that OG3 and his whole entourage were at Atlantic Oceans, and that's where he was enjoying himself for his birthday celebration. They know that the whole theory that Jay Prince Jr. arrived late to a party that was already ongoing, they know that's not true. So let's look at the felon in possession of a firearm. The feds charged him with the felon in possession of a firearm.
Yeah.
Right? The state moved in, and I'm finna blow your mind as we start to talk about this in more detail. 3 people got shot. Ben 10, Daddy and Ron, and an innocent bystander got hit in the ass.
Really?
But yet Allstar JR, Daddy and Ron got his index finger blew off. Why aren't the feds charging him with all 3 shootings? There were 3 people that got hit. Daddy and Ron, Ben 10, and an innocent bystander who was unnamed. Why isn't he charged with all 3 on the state level?
Do you think that they're looking at the fact that Ben 10 is paralyzed?
Subscribe to DJ Akademiks and Dawgface TV podcast Unleashed.